Welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Center Parc Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the Georgia State Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, the Panthers head coach told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Monarchs ready to kick it away first. And here's the return. Couldn't find room for the big play, and we stopped that for a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Panthers offense will get the football first. Cameron Brown, they'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Running inside, it's Butler. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Butler. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And they got him.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So Old Dominion's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Out to run the show is Jackson Potter. Tough day in that last loss. Threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Looking downfield on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Monarchs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Potter. Bringing the heat. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble and he's still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Gets the back moving. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again?
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Brown will throw it quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Could be an alley. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Monarchs will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Monarchs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
Touchdown, Old Dominion. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. The run inside. It's Butler. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give on the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab down the left side. Running free. Touchdown. Panthers. He got away from the knee. They had no shot at catching it. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely.
Snags it, and he's open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second.
The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Agnew. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's James. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Turning it on. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Back has it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll use the timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. They'll run for it. He is stopped short. They were trying to get the first down, maybe a touchdown. Instead, they'll give it away on downs. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the ground with the counter. He's loose at the 15. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 11 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Buckeyes looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Center Parc Stadium. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Parc Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Panthers will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Avery. Could not make his way to the corner.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Potter. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
He's got him. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Great job by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
This time it's complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is, looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Unleashes it on the run. Wide open. He makes the catch. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it.
Got a little grass. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to give it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Agnew. There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Snowed under by the defense.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disaster.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Potter. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Lets it fly. Touchdown, ODU. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job,